Hello gamers and welcome back to another Hypixel Skyblock video. Yesterday I made a video about the brand new update and at the end I briefly mentioned the boss. Well, today I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about the boss and then I'm gonna fight it. But before I do that, I'm gonna go over the stuff that I missed yesterday because I didn't have a forum post. I didn't really miss much of it apart from the addition of enchanted sacks. That's right, we now have sacks for enchanted items. That might sound pretty useless, but think about it. With this sack, for example, you no longer have to empty out your inventory from carrots during contests. Because with carrots, you can't just craft them into enchanted golden carrots instantly, and your inventory gets filled like twice or 3 times per contest. If you have these sacks, that will no longer happen. It's just gonna go straight into the sack. Now, they are pretty expensive to craft, as you can see, and you're gonna need quite a lot of these, but yeah, they're gonna be pretty useful. Also, quick side note, personal compactors got fixed yesterday, and I got my items back. Also, just like yesterday's video, I want to apologize about any background noise you might hear. I don't usually record during this time, but update. Also, you should totally hit that subscribe button. And that's basically it for everything that I missed. There is a bunch of quality of life updates, but who cares about that? Anyways, I'm now in the spider's den. When I tried recording this yesterday, I got the old lobby twice, so I just thought this wasn't out yet. But here it is. And yeah, let's talk about the boss. This is where you spawn it, and there are 2 versions of this boss. There is one that has 1 million HP, and there is the second one, which is harder, with 20 million HP. And you can spawn the easier boss by getting 4 of these Arachne Keeper fragments. Also, these spiders are really good for doing spider slayers. Like, you can get a tier 4 boss after killing 31 of these spiders, which is pretty good. Anyways, after you kill a bunch of spiders, you get an Arachne's Keeper fragment, and you need 4 of these to spawn the easier boss. And once you spawn the easier boss that has 1 mil, which is less than the tier 4 Tarantula Broodfather, by the way. And once you kill that, it can drop Soul String, Tarantula Pets, Darkwinged Soul Drop, and an Arachne Fragment. Now, these Arachne Fragments are not to be confused with the Arachne Keeper fragments, because 4 of those fragments can be used to craft an Arachne Crystal, and 4 of those Arachne Crystals can spawn the harder version of the boss, which has 20 million health. I don't know if the harder version has better drops or not, but the drops are used to craft the new bows. They added 3 new bows. I'm not gonna go over the bows because I honestly don't know that much about them yet. Hey, future Intrests here, and I lied, okay? I do go over the bows. By the way, I didn't know this, but the Grandma Wolf is basically a passive pet. What do I mean by that? Well, this pet does not require you to summon it for you to use its ability. Look in chat, I'm gonna activate the combo ability without having the pet active. There, I have a Griffin pet, but I still can use the combos, which is pretty cool. It's basically a passive ability. Anyways, I'm just gonna start another Slayer quest and go back to grinding these spiders. Alright gamers, I finally have the 4 Arachne Keeper fragments that I need, so I'm just gonna spawn the boss. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got my pet. It only has 1 million health. These cobwebs are so annoying though. Ah, the first phase is done. What is it? What? Oh, I got the finishing blow, and I'm stuck in the floor. Okay. Alright, I got some Soul String and an Arachne Fragment. I think that's it. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Anyways, other than the boss, they also added a brand new questline involving this guy right here. So first of all, I just need to click him. Alright, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and search for these relics. There are already videos about this and coordinates, so if you want to find them, just look on YouTube. Alright, this took about an hour, but I finally got all the relics. So all I have to do now is just talk to the Archaeologist. Wait, is that it? Really? Alright, now I have to talk to Shaggy. If you remember yesterday, he was completely useless. Well, today they completely changed him. They even gave him a new skin and a purpose to exist. So yeah, Shaggy is the way to obtain the Arachne crystal, which is used to summon the harder version of the boss, the one with 20 million health. And all I need is 3 arcane fragments, 8 enchanted spider eyes, and 30 enchanted string. There, I got everything. So now if I just click on him, yep, there it is, the Arachne crystal. Now if I get 4 of these, I can spawn the boss, but I don't think I can do that right now. I just realized that my voice wasn't recorded. Anyways, we're spawning a second boss actually. I already did a first that wasn't recorded either. And I crafted a Venom's Touch, which is one of the new bows you can get. I'll show you in a sec. Finally, it died. That took forever. They spawned a third one for some reason, so honestly, I don't mind. It's a free boss. I hate these cobwebs so much. By the way, this boss does not take magic damage, so you gotta kill it manually. You know, you can't just melt it using Hyperion or something. You can't just get a mage to melt it instantly. I think the server crashed. Well, rip the boss. Anyways, I got Soul String from the previous boss, which is the most common drop so far. And this is used to craft the new bows, because they added 3 bows and 2 of them can be upgraded. First of all, we have the Spider Queen Stinger, which is a pretty good bow, but the other ones are much better. It has a pretty decent base damage. This bow's damage is the same as a Runan's bow, so it's pretty decent, but you can upgrade it even further and get 300 damage. Alright, that is crazy. And it has an ability where the arrows shot with this bow have an aura around them that does 1700 damage. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, the bow that I'm most interested in is the next one, which is the Venom's Touch bow. As you can see, its base damage and strength is just through the roof. It's much better than a Runan's bow, and it's only epic. Plus, you can shoot 5 arrows instead of 3, and those arrows do poison damage. So if the enemy survives, you still do 6000 damage over 3 seconds, which is pretty good. By the way, I did craft this bow, but unfortunately that wasn't recorded. And just like the previous one, it can be upgraded, and now it has 300 base damage and 180 base strength. These stats are just through the roof, alright? This is just insane. That's not all. There is another bow. Unfortunately, this one cannot be upgraded, but it doesn't need to be. Its base damage is 450. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the highest base damage for anything in the game, including swords. But anyways, as I said, I crafted the Venom's Touch bow. Now this bow is really good, but with those stats comes a huge drawback. You cannot use the aiming enchantment with this bow. I have a book right here. If I try to apply it, it doesn't work. There. Yeah, it's disabled for this bow. Honestly, that does make sense. This bow would be way too broken with it. So yeah, the Runan's bow is still a viable option for that reason, and that reason alone. I don't know if the other bows have it disabled as well, but I'm gonna show you the damage difference between the Runan's and the Venom's Touch. Alright, let's do it on this spider. So with my Runan's bow, I do 9k damage. And with the Venom's Touch bow, I will do 25k, 22k, 22k. So yeah, almost triple the damage of my Runan's bow. And this is not maxed, obviously. I can still upgrade it even further and get even more damage if I get the Dark Queen Soul Drop and even more Soul String. By the way, it's not that expensive. The most expensive thing about it is the almost 2 stacks of Enchanted Red String. This is gonna cost you around 1.5 million coins. I think the Soul String is pretty cheap. I honestly have no clue, because I just got this from the boss itself and I never checked for its price. 7k each, that's pretty cheap. Can you stop? Thank you. I've been looking to upgrade my bow for a very long time, and this one is a great option. I highly recommend it. And yeah, that's basically it for this video, because I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. And yeah, if this is your first time watching the channel, or your second time, because more than 75% of the people that watch my videos are not even subscribed, then consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. And with that, I'm going to end the video, so thank you so much for watching, gamers, and I'll see you later. Peace. Hello? Oh my god, I broke them.